This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of MSPN Digital Television and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of MSPN Digital Television.
Turn it over to the broadcast booth for the pregame show on MSPN Digital Television.
All right, they're going through the starting lineups here. I am just checking a couple things here to make sure that we're actually on the air. So I'll turn you over to our PA announcer here.
American Legion Baseball. A winning tradition since 1925. Thousands of young athletes have participated, and countless lives have been changed.
And that was the fun part of summer ball and Legion was we just played. At that stage, I think everything's so pure. You're just wanting to play ball. I would 100% recommend it.
Legion Baseball is one of many programs of the American Legion, supporting our children, our military, and their families. Find out more about how we continue to serve America.
All right, welcome back. We are on the air, despite how my phone does not want to prove it to me. And
And batting ninth, center fielder number 7, Mason Meister. Assistant coach Brady Femling. Assistant coach Caden Krause. And the head coach of Milbank Post 9 is Ron Krause.
all right, so this is Broken Bow Post 126 taking on Milbank Post 9. Milbank, it's their home field, but they're the visitors on the scoreboard. They come in with a 10-4 record. While that's the best record in the number of losses received, the best record overall would be Broken Bow. They come in with a win-loss record of 16-5. Broken Bow from Nebraska and Milbank from South Dakota. So that is the two states that this one's from. So let's take a look at the bracket. Earlier in our first game today, it was Glenwood Post 187 picking up a 10-2 win over Lemoore Post 19. And so Glenwood will play the winner of this game, and the other team will play Lemoore tomorrow in our first game at 11:30 tomorrow. All right, that will do it. We got a 30-second break, and then the code of conduct and the national anthem. There we go. There's a lot of stuff to remember. We'll be back in just a moment. Stay tuned.
Every day across our great nation, members of the American Legion are shaping and brightening their communities. American Legion members are volunteering to assist wheelchair-bound veterans. Still, others are helping the current generation of service members transition back to civilian life. If you are a wartime veteran, please consider uniting with your brothers and sisters in the nation's largest and most influential veteran service organization. Join the American Legion today.
All right, the code of conduct here
Has recited the sportsmanship code. To read today's code, the American Legion Baseball Committee Chairman from Independence, Missouri, please welcome Mr. Gary Stone.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Have a great game and a good time. Repeat after me, please. I will keep the rules, keep faith with
Nation's colors, Birch Miller, post 9 from Milbank. And to sing the Star Spangled Banner, Yanderin Oliveris. Thank you.
All right, we'll go to the top of the first here as we get ready to go here in this one, and pull up my lineup cards here for you and get you some names. All right, for Broken Bow, who'll be in the home team on the scoreboard in the gray jerseys with the red lettering across the face, or the chest, I should say. Pitching is Coy Wardeen, excuse me. And then around the bases, you have Max Denson, the catcher, Bryce Chaplin at first, Caden Record at second, Dominic Novak at short, Zachary Lowry at third, Logan Bell in left field, Kansas Kellum in right field, and Colton Ulig in center field. And that's how these two teams will line up defensively. And your batting lineup here for Broken Bow, or for Milbank, excuse me, 1, 2, and 3 would be Coy Wardine, Max Denson, Bryce Chaplin. I'm reading the Broken Bow one, I'm sorry. It'll be Joseph Schulte, Mason Allen, and Joshua Peterson, the first 3 batters here.
Number 9, Joe Schulte.
And the first pitch comes across for a ball, and it is now 2:33 p.m. Mostly sunny now. It's cloudy in our first game today. And we have 80 degrees here in Milbank, and the wind is, the smoke has been pushed out. It's still pretty windy here. But other than that, it's a good day for a game of baseball outside of the wind. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Now here to the leadoff batter, Joseph Schulte from Milbank Post 9 in the red jerseys with blue sleeves, and once again Broken Bow in those grayish white jerseys with red lettering and numerals. 2-2 the count now here to Joseph Schulte. And this one is a ball right to short. That's Dominic Novak. He will spin, and he will get the out at first. So a ground out by Schulte to short on a 6-3, puts the first out on the board and brings up Mason Allen to the plate now.
Second baseman number 3, Mason Allen.
And a high pitch for a ball there to Mason Allen to make it 1 ball and no strikes. Once again, Milbank, Post 9, comes in with an overall record of 10-4, while Broken Bow comes in with an overall record of 16-5. The late swing there for a swing and a miss and strike 1, to even up the count at a ball and a strike. Welcome you into the broadcast here on MSPN Digital Television. And the pitch is in for a strike. Swing and a miss and a strikeout for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 2, Josh Peterson.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning. That wind is loud, but everything else is good. We'll keep it right here as I do some behind-the-scene things, and we'll be back with that second inning here, or the bottom half of the first, I should say, in just a moment. Stand by.
For Milbank Post 9 defensively, Nolan Sheely in left, Mason Meister in center, and Josh Peterson in right. Aiden Kelly is the third baseman, Joe Schulte at short, Mason Allen at second, and Matt Copeland at first. The catcher is Jace Johnson, starting pitcher number 13, Reese Ray. And the Broken Bow starting lineup, Wardine, Denson and Chaplin, Novak, Record and Lowry, Kellum, Ulig, and Bell. number 10, Coy Wardine.
All right. Coy Wardine is the batter here. Swing, and he may have gotten a piece of that one here. And it's 0-2 here to Coy Wardine. If you're looking for this on the original watch link, we had to use a different watch link due to an issue in our first game. And the other watch link is the resolution to make sure that what happened in game 1 doesn't happen in game 2 here. So I appreciate your bearing with us there as we patiently get the wheels oiled and rolling here at Milbank, South Dakota. Swing and a miss, and that'll be a strikeout. Once again, Milbank in the red jerseys with the blue sleeves, and the gray jerseys belong to Broken Bow. Broken Bow out of Nebraska, Milbank out of South Dakota. Obviously, their home field here, but they do have their home dugout, but they are the visitors on the scoreboard in this contest, and that was decided via coin flip. The winner of this game will play Glenwood Lowry at 2:30 tomorrow in our second of 3 games that we'll bring to you here on MSPN Digital Television. So be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the reminder links. And that one's into the low into the dirt here. Max Denson, the batter. Low and in for another ball. Two and one here to Max Denson. And that will be fouled away. So we'll go to 2-2 now. And the 2-2, and that one sent right up the middle, and it'll land in center field for a base hit. And Max Denson is on base with the first hit of the game. That comes 7 minutes in, and it's good for a single. Now bring up Bryce Chaplin now.
First baseman number 7, Bryce Chaplin.
Well, I see our numbers are going up. So once again, remind your friends that we had to send this to a different watch link than the one originally scheduled. And I apologize for that. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Strike 1, excuse me. Outside for a ball. So 2-1 the count now here to Bryce Chaplin. On deck is Dominic Novak. Chaplin, batter 3 in the lineup here. One gone. Swing and miss, strike 2. Right now, Reese Rabe, the starting pitcher from Milbank, not too concerned about Max Denson on first base. He will take a look over there this time, though. Runner will go as the pitch is on the way. It's popped up and Inside. Ball 3 and a full count here to Bryce Chaplin. One out, runner on first is Denson. No score here on the Fargo Visitors and Conventions Bureau scoreboard. Runner goes, full count, payoff pitch low, and it walked him. And they'll put runners on second and first.
The shortstop, number 1, Dominic Novak.
Hard hit ball down the third base line that just drifts foul for a strike for Dominic Novak. It brings Caden Record onto the on-deck circle. One out. If no double plays happen, we'll see him next. We're 10 minutes into the game now. Here at the birthplace of Legion Baseball, Milbank, South Dakota. And it's the host team, Milbank, as the visitors on the scoreboard against Broken Bowl, post 126 out of Nebraska. And the pitch is low for a ball. It's 1-1 now here to Dominic Novak. Runners go, and that one is sent foul off the first base side, and we'll go to 1 ball, 2 strikes. That'll miss for a ball. 2-2 the count. Payoff pitch. That one's sent to left field, and it will land for a base hit. Rounding third is Max Denson. He will score. And Broken Bowl takes the 1-0 lead.
Number 27, second baseman Caden Record.
Right up the middle there, bouncer right back to Reese Rabe. He'll go home, and he's safe at home, and the run scores, and it's an RBI fielder's choice for Caden Record.
Record RBI on the fielder's choice. Third baseman number 5, Zach Lowry.
High for ball 1. he's looking for a bunt, and that one's going to go into the backstop, and that'll bring in Novak from third. Or no, they're going to say that he bunted it foul, I guess, and Novak will go all the way back to third, and Record will go all the way back to first. So it remains a 1-0 game. And now the Broken Bow coach is going to get an explanation here from our home plate umpire. One ball, one strike, one out, runners on the corners. And that one is high. And it's ball 2 to Zachary Lowry. It's, yeah, it's 2-0 here. And that one's going to be popped up and pushed foul. And now it's 2-1. 2-2 according to the umpire. I thought he went 2-0 on the last fish shake, but I guess maybe I missed it. Base hit into right field. That will score Novak from third. And now it is 2-0. And runners remain on the corner. So an RBI single, scoring Novak from third. It also moves Record from first to third, and runners remain on the corners for Kansas Kellum. But first, a visit to the mound here. Had a couple of stadium brats between games. Those things are really good. I don't know if there's a place in North Dakota that sells those, and I've been to all the Legion parks at least once in North Dakota, if not twice or 3 or 4 times.
Now batting for Broken Bow, number 12, outfielder Kansas Kellum.
And the pitch, in for a strike, 0-1 to Kansas Kellum. Once again, Caden Record on third, and Zachary Lowry on first. Got there with the RBI single to make it 3-0 in favor of Broken Bow here in the bottom of the first. Kind of a similar way of the first game that started, where... And now the throw to third, it's going to be a rundown between... Oh, there will be no rundown. The free stolen base to second. The run scores from third, and Caden Record will get his team up 4-0. We didn't see that in the first game, but we did see a 5-0 lead. I'm drawing a blank on the name of that team now. It wasn't Lemoore, Glenwood Lowry. There we go. I was trying to remember what the G stood for. Swing and a miss, strike 2. They got a 5-0 lead in the bottom of the first, and that carried until they got 2 more in the bottom of the third. And that one's fouled off. One ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he'll strike him out. That puts the second out on the board.
Now batting number 8, center fielder Colton Ulig.
Colton Ulig, the batter. Pitch is a little bit outside for a ball. Late swing there to even up the count of the ball and a strike. So 1-1 the count and the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. Not a lot of action there except for nice pitching from Reese Rabe. Jace Jonason is behind the plate catching. Max Copeland at first, Mason Allen at second, Joseph Schulte shortstop, Aiden Kelly at third. Swing and a miss, and that's another strikeout, and that will strand the runner on second. They leave one on base, and we get one inning of work done here, and it's a 4-0 lead for Broken Bow Post 126. They get 4 runs on 3 hits, and they leave 1 on base. No errors for Post 9, and we'll be back in a moment here on MSPN Digital Television.
Hey, great party.
Oh, thanks. Here you go. 1 hamburger, medium well.
This is well done.
No. That's medium well.
What? Are you calling me a liar? This thing is practically burned.
That's it. You're not gonna come to my house and tell me how to cook a hamburger.
You wouldn't do it there.
Gotta be crazy.
So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
Welcome back. Top of the second. Broken Bow Post 126 has a 4-0 lead here over Milbank Post 9. And coming into the top of the second, we'll see batters 4, 5, and 6. And it will start here with Max Copeland.
Top of the second, first baseman number 11, Mac Copeland.
I said Max. I meant to say Mac. My apologies on that. And the pitch is low for a ball. 1-0 the count now here to Matt Copeland. Aiden Kelly, Reese Rabe will be the 4, 5, and 6 batters we see here in the top of the second. This one is hit foul, and it's good for a strike, and it's 1-1. And a little bit low there for ball 2. Appreciate your patience through the first game. We couldn't get that second camera working, and now we do have the second camera working. So it's been a rough start here as that one is sent high right field, going back, and it hits the fence. It stays in play. It's going to be a double. And now Aiden Kelly, as Copeland stands on second.
Third baseman number 22, Aiden Kelly.
Nobody out, runner in scoring position, and now Milbank has an opportunity to erase that 0 off the scoreboard here. Here's Aiden Kelly. As the wind is strong once again. This one popped up high, and that will go out of play for strike 1. Umpire asking the Milbank dugout, I think, for some new balls. Not 100% sure. So 0-1 now here to Aiden Kelly. He'll look back at second, deliver the pitch outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Kelly. Man, that wind is really raging out there as far as the gust is concerned. But when I was out there between games, it definitely cooled down since the start of game 1. So that's a positive. And they'll reach for that one. It'll be a short little pop-up to the second baseman, excuse me. And Caden Record will catch it for out number 1. So that'll keep Copeland on second. And that'll bring up Reese Rabe. Moves Nolan Sheely into the on-deck circle. As Copeland hides behind the umpire there, the pitch comes in for a ball. It's a 1-0. 307 down the left field line to the foul pole. 304 down to the right field foul pole. 390 to right center. 372 to left center and straightaway center. Bouncing ball towards the third baseman, Zachary Lowry. He'll fire it over, and he got it there in time for a 5-3 ground out, out number 2, and that will advance Matt Copeland over to third, however.
Now batting left fielder number 5, Nolan Sheely.
So the ground out to third brings up Sheely. And swing and a miss, strike 1 to Nolan Sheely, batting 7th in the lineup here for Milbank. 0-1. 27 minutes into the ball game already. Here's the windup, and the 0-1 delivery is a little bit high for a ball, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Now here to Nolan Sheely. On deck is Jace Jonathan. Swinging and a miss, strike 2. Coy Wardine, your starting pitcher here for Broken Bow, and that one will miss for a ball, and we're even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 runner on base. 27 minutes, about to closing in on that 30-minute mark of the ball game here. Partly cloudy skies, and another missed ball there for ball 3. 80 degrees. We were at 84 when we started game 1 today. And there's a strikeout. Got him looking. They'll strand one on base, and that will take us here to the middle of the second. Due up is Logan Bell, Coy Wardine, and Max Denson. Batters 9, 1, and 2 when we return after this. Stay tuned.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
All right, welcome back. Going to the bottom of the second. And due up for Broken Bow is Bell, Wardine, and Denson. Batters 9, 1, and 2. Reese Ray continues on the mound. We not sure if I had a chance to go around the bases in the bottom of the first here, so we'll do it now. Jace Jonathan catching, Matt Copeland at first, Mason Allen at second, Joseph Schulte the shortstop, Aiden Kelly at third. In the outfield, Nolan Sheely in left, Joshua Peterson in right, and Mason, I forgot if he told me, I forgot how to say the last name. I'll find out here momentarily.
The second for Broken Bow, left fielder number 19, Logan Bell.
All right, Logan Bell, the leadoff batter here, and he'll take the first pitch low for a ball, 1-0. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by the Fargo Visitors and Conventions Bureau, along with the American Legion, North Dakota American Legion. And we certainly appreciate their support and their invite to have us come down here and broadcast these games, as we are normally in the Fargo-Moorhead Metro broadcasting Legion baseball games of the area teams there. And a ground ball out towards short. Joseph Schulte will pick it up, fire it over, and it's going to be an error. And that will bring up Coy Wardine. And up to second, he's safe. So Logan Bell will get the second on the same error.
The Broken Bow leadoff batter, pitcher number 10, Coy Wardeen.
That brings us back to the top of the order now. Coy Wardeen struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. Let's get a close-up look of Logan Bell, the runner on second there for Broken Bow. We've hit the 30-minute mark of the ball game now here in the bottom of the second inning. Once again, Coy Wardeen, the batter, 0 for 1 with a strikeout swinging. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-0 here to Wardeen. Don't forget to visit FargoMoorhead.org, especially if you're making a trip up to Fargo for the 2025 Central Plains Regional Tournament. That's hosted at Milbank Field in Fargo, and that's just south of the zoo on 23rd Avenue. And the runner will advance to third. And next to the zoo are a whole bunch of hotels. If you get a hotel on 23rd Avenue in Fargo, then you could park your car in the hotel parking lot and just walk to the games. Matter of fact, they'll have 6 golf carts on the venue as well, and some of those will be lined up on that 23rd Avenue side. So in some cases, you may just have to cross the street, hop onto the golf cart, and we'll give you a ride to the admission gate. Couldn't ask for anything better than that, so the only thing you got to do is call now and see if they still got availability for those hotels on 23rd Avenue. Two and one the count here, and that one's going to be popped up, and the catch is made there by the catcher, Reese Rabe. Bell stays put on third. Brings up Max Denson. Saw 2 home runs in that first game. We'll see if anybody's got enough power in their bat to send it out here in this game. And that one's a little bit high and out for a ball. 1-0 here, as Logan Bell had a pretty convincing lead off third there on that last pitch. Bryce Chaplin into the on-deck circle with 1 out. That one's popped up, and that one will... no, it will bounce out of play, and running out of real estate there is Joshua Peterson, the right fielder. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on. That runner is Logan Bell on third. Broken Bow with a 4-0 lead here on the Fargo Visitors and Convention Bureau scoreboard. And the 1-1. 2-1, excuse me. It's hard to see those numbers on the scoreboard. I can't tell if the 2's the 3 or if the 3 is a 2. He'll find the gap, the 5-6 hole into left field. That will score Logan Bell to put the Broken Bow one post 126 up by 5. And it's a 5-0 game. So an RBI single brings up Bryce Chaplin. He's 0 for 0. He was walked last time he was at the plate. 4 in the first, 1 in the second so far here for Broken Bow. Runner will go, and that pitch is outside and a little bit too far outside, and that'll be a free stolen base for Max Denson. Ball 1, he took off before the pitch went wild, so going to the books as a stolen base and not an advancement on a wild pitch. 1 ball, no strike, the count. 1 away. And that's strike 1. Evens up the count. Couple more, 3 more games tomorrow, 11:30, 12:30, and 6:30 Central Time right here on MSPN Digital Television. Here's the windup and the 1-1. And that one will sneak by the shortstop, Schulte, into center field. And the throw will come in to Reese Rabe to hold Denson at third, and that allows Chaplin to get a double.
the Broken Bow shortstop, number 1, Dominic Novak.
Novak 1 for 1, doubled the left field last time he was at the plate. Ground ball towards third, and it'll go foul for a strike, 0-1. So 2 runners in scoring position here. A base hit could really do some damage here for Broken Bow on Milbank. Fouled back just to the right of your living room screen. And the 0-2, low, 4 ball, 1, and it's 1-2 now. Ray will set wind and deliver the 1-2, and this one towards third and mishandled by the third baseman. And there's no force at third. There is a rundown between second and third now. The run has scored. He slips and falls. And he will continue to be tracked down. He's definitely dragging it out. Slides in, and he got him. And now a rundown between first and second. And they got him. 1 run scores, and the inning comes to a complete close after all of that. Max Denson scores to make it 6. Check that. Did he score? I thought he did. We'll double check the score here when we come back.
For Broken Bow in the bottom of the second, 2 runs on 2 hits. There were 2 million.
Yeah, they did score, so it is 6-0.
And 12 assists on the double play.
All right. Glad that we got it right the first time. We'll be back with more in just a moment. Stay tuned. All right, 6-0 Broken Bow over Milbank here as we move into the top of the third here on MSPN Digital Television. Don't forget, you can find us on X. If you weren't watching the first game, but you're watching this game now, people who are cheering for Milbank probably know all about this, but driving into the parking lot, you see the big sign that says Birthplace of American Legion Baseball, and then they have a nice statue. It's a pillar-style statue with a baseball on top. At the top of the pillar is the American Legion logo with a message. And then at the bottom is a engraved batter holding a bat in the batter's box. And we have that on our X. If you haven't seen it and you want to see it, it's on our X. MSPN DTV on X is where you can find us. Same logo that you see in the top right corner of your screen. And that one is going right into the glove of Colton Eulig for the out.
Jonasson flies to center. Now batting center fielder number 7, Mason Meister.
Mason Meister. And that's what I was going to say, but I wasn't 100% sure. So ball 1, the count now here to Mason Meister. We'll see Joseph Schulte next. No matter what happens here, 1 ball, 1 strike, the count now here to Meister. Swing and a miss, and that's a strikeout. And that's already out number 2.
The Milbank leadoff batter, shortstop number 9, Joe Schulte.
So back to the top of the order here from Milbank. It's Joseph Schulte, or Joe for short, as I overhear the PA announcer, and that will be a strike as it hit the outside edge. Schulte 0 for 1, grounded out to the shortstop on a 6-3 his first time up. And I may have gotten a piece of that one. Either way, if he didn't, he swung, so it's a strike. Strike or fouled away ball. 0-2 the count regardless. One-two delivery outside. We're even at 2 balls and 2 strikes now here to Joe Schulte. Let's get Mason Allen is on deck. Should Schulte reach base? No runners on right now for Milbank. Swing and a miss, and they will not have any runners on at all in the 3rd inning, as that will end it on the strikeout.
Milbank in the 3rd, no runs, no hits, no broken ball errors, and no runners left.
Due up are the 5, 6, 7 batters, and we'll be back with more in just a moment. Stay tuned.
Here's your chance to support MSPN Digital Television in one of 3 ways. First, everyone can subscribe to the MSPN YouTube channel absolutely free. Second, individuals and families can choose one of 3 monthly YouTube memberships. Third, local businesses can choose one of 2 monthly YouTube sponsorships. Visit our YouTube channel and look for and click the Join button to select the option that's best for you. For more information, or to get answers to your questions about MSPN memberships and sponsorships, give us a call today at 701-491-6776.
American Legion Baseball. A winning tradition since 1925. Thousands of young athletes have participated, and countless lives have been changed.
And that was the fun part of summer ball and Legion was we just played. At that stage, I think everything's so pure. You're just wanting to play ball. I would 100% recommend it.
Legion Baseball is one of many programs of the American Legion, supporting our children, our military, and their families. Find out more about how we continue to serve America.
Welcome back, 6-0 as Caden Record will step up to the plate. 0 for 1, reached on a fielder's choice last time he was at the plate. 6-0 lead for Broken Bow, and they look to continue that. Pop up, running is Schulte, the shortstop, and cutting him off, or calling him off, I should say, is the 3rd baseman Aiden Kelly for out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 out. Can't ask for better efficiency than that from your starting pitcher. Zach Lowry, or Zachary Lowry, as it shows on the roster here for Broken Bow. Don't be deceived. He spells his name with an X. I don't know a lot of people outside of the social media platform that spells their name with an X. And that pitch is a little bit high for a ball. 1-0 the count. One side of Jim from Denver, North Carolina, tuning in. Thank you again for tuning in, Jim. One of our more loyal fans here, more loyal viewers on MSPN Digital Television. And the pitch is high for a ball, and we're at 2-1 now here to Zach Lowry. It's spelled like Zach would spell his name, but just replace the Z with an X. X-A-C-H. Add the E-R-Y if you're going with Zachary. Fouled away for strike 2. Rabe winds up and delivers. And this one is fouled away. Will stay at the 2-2 count. And that one's going to left field, or center field, I should say. And that one's caught by the center fielder.
Right fielder number 12, Kansas Kellum.
All right, brings up Kansas Kellum after the fly out by Zachary, and he's 0 for 1. He went down swinging last time he was at the plate. And they'll call that a ball, 1-0 here to Kansas Kellum. Once again, games coming up starting at 11:30 a.m. tomorrow. This is our final game of day 1 of the tournament. So that one will be fouled away. We're even at a ball and a strike now. The Comets are playing, I forget who they're playing, but they're playing right now. The Fargo Post 400 Comets are, and you can catch that on MSPN as we got the stream exclusive of that game. And this one is fouled away to left field. Swing and a miss. And that is a strikeout, and that's also the end of the inning. Remains 6-0 in favor of Broken Bow here, 47 minutes into the contest. We'll be back with more in a moment. Stay tuned.
When one of us comes up short,
we all come up short.
There's no vape in team.
Think there are only school supplies in your child's backpack? Think again. 5 e-cigarettes were hiding in plain sight. Parents, do your homework.
Learn more about vaping at health.mn.gov/e-cigarettes.
All right, welcome back. 6-0 in favor of Broken Bow. Mason Allen, Joshua Peterson, and Matt Copeland. Batters 2, 3, and 4 for Milbank coming up to bat here in the top of the 4th.
Leading off the top of the 4th for Milbank Post 9, the second baseman number 3, Mason Allen.
Mason Allen's 0 for 1, grounded out to the second baseman last time he was up. And this time he will send it right back to the pitcher, and it's a 1-3 ground out. Another 1 pitch, 1 out, and top efficiency there for Coy Wardeen. See what Josh Peterson can do.
Number 2, Josh Peterson.
Last time Josh Peterson was up, he did the exact same that Mason Allen did just now. Grounded out right back to Wardeen, the pitcher. Outside for a ball here, 1-0 the count. And fouled at the plate, 1-1. Had a cheeseburger and 2 stadium dogs. And the only reason why I had 2 stadium dogs is because the first one was really good. Otherwise, I would have had 1 cheeseburger and 1 stadium dog, and that doesn't necessarily mean that the cheeseburger wasn't good. I just wanted another stadium dog. And that one's off the mitt inside, ball 2. Kyle Wacom. Matt Copeland, 1-for-1 with a double all the way to the right center field wall. And looks like we'll have a pitching change. That's it for Wardeen. So we'll tell you about the new pitcher here in just a moment. We're going to return after this. Stay tuned.
American Legion Baseball. A winning tradition since 1925. Thousands of young athletes have participated, and countless lives have been changed.
And that was the fun part of summer ball and Legion was we just played. At that stage, I think everything's so pure. You're just wanting to play ball. I would 100% recommend it.
Legion Baseball is one of many programs of the American Legion, supporting our children, our military, and their families. Find out more about how we continue to serve America.
All right. Your new pitcher is Caden Record. So that means we have a new second baseman as well. And that new second baseman is going to be Kansas Kellum, so that means we have a new right fielder too.
Number 10, Coy Wardeen, is now in right field.
So the defensive changes. Kansas Kellum to second, from right to second.
Wardeen is now in center field.
Okay, hang on. We got another change here.
And Ulick moves to right. Now batting first baseman number 11, Mac Copeland.
Copeland 1-for-1, doubled right center all the way to the wall. Last time he was at the plate. And he'll take a low strike here to even up the count at a ball and a strike. One and two, excuse me, according to the scoreboard in the outfield. Now at 2-2. And that's right back into my left hand here almost. If it wasn't for the netting, it probably would have been. About 5 minutes shy of the 1 hour mark of the ball game now here at Legion Field in Milbank, South Dakota. And another one fouled off. We'll stay right where we're at. Another one that's fouled back. And a swing and a miss for a strikeout and out number 2. I'll bring up Aiden Kelly now.
Third baseman number 22, Aiden Kelly.
So see if Record goes to first again or not. This time he will deliver the pitch high for a ball. And that will go into left field, or shortstop actually. And the scoop is dropped and he's safe. There'll be an error on the first baseman, or we'll see how, well, it's an error nonetheless.
Pitcher number 13, Reese Rabe.
So pitcher versus pitcher battle now here between Record and Rabe. And so far so good for Record, 0-1. And up to second. He's back in time. Two balls and 2 strikes. 2 runners on and 2 outs. 2s across the board now here in the top of the 4th. Caden Record delivers. Swing and a miss, and he got another strikeout. This time they leave 2 stranded on base. And we go now to the bottom half of the 4th. Broken Bow still leads 6-0 over Milbank. And we're back with more in a moment. Stay tuned.
When one of us comes up short,
we all come up short.
There's no vape in team.
Think there are only school supplies in your child's backpack? Think again. 5 e-cigarettes were hiding in plain sight. Parents, do your homework.
Learn more about vaping at health.mn.gov/e-cigarettes.
Don't forget, you can find us online on YouTube and X. Of course, you already found us on YouTube. And as we take a look at that bracket, we got Glenwood Lowry already advancing on their win over Lemoore earlier today, and they will play the winner of this game here, which at the moment looks to be Broken Bow, but we still have some baseball to play, and Milbank's certainly capable of returning the favor here and making a rally and coming back. They have 6 outs to work with, but they first got to play defense first here in the bottom of the 4th. Otherwise, they'll be playing Lemoore at 11:30 if they don't. So, and that Lemoore versus whomever game tomorrow morning at 11:30 will be a loser-out game of the 2025 Centennial Classic Tournament, which won't happen again until 21-25. So.
Leading off the bottom of the 4th for Broken Bow, right fielder number 8, Colton Ulig.
So Colton Ulig will be the batter here to start things off. And the first one's fouled off for a strike. One outside, 2 balls and a strike. 3-1 the count now here to Colton Eulig. 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. This time he's walked. That'll bring up Logan Bell.
Logan Bell.
Fouled off to the first base side. Stayed 0-2. Colton Eulig on second. On deck is Coy Wardine. And outside for a ball. 1-2 as Rave takes a look back at Eulig on second and delivers. And this one is going to left field and foul. And into the dugout there, or the bullpen I meant to say. Ball 2. As Logan Bell gets a few good eye chants from fans in the crowd. One hour and 4 minutes. Time of the ball game now. 2-2 on the way, and that one's going to bounce away, and the run will take off for third, and Colton Eulig will make it to third. Swing and a miss, and another strikeout, and that is out number 1. Coy Wardine, the batter now.
Batter number 10, center fielder Coy Wardine.
As we head back to the top of the order here for Broken Bow. And that one's high. We're at 2 balls and no strikes. Once again, Colton Eulig over on third. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. And the pitch. Check swing. It'll be a swing. It'll be a strike regardless whether he swung or not. And it's 2-1. And 2-1 delivery will drop in for strike 2. Pair of balls and a pair of strikes. We'll see what comes next here. If he can break the pattern or not. No, he cannot. It'll be a ball. So it's a full count now, 3-2 here for Rabe on Wardeen. And Wardeen will be walked.
Number 11, catcher Max Denson.
Max Denson's 2 for 2. He's got 2 singles. That one's going to pop away, and the runner will stay at third, but Wardeen will move up to second. Ball 1 to Max Denson. One ball, no strike as Rabe gets ready to deliver. Fouled off, and we're even at 1-1. And this one is a ground ball that'll sneak by Aiden Kelly at third into left field. It will score Ulig, and sliding in from first is Wardeen, and it's a 2-run double.
2-run single for Max Denson. First baseman number 7, Bryce Chaplin.
Bryce Chaplin now, the batter. As Rabe will take a look at Dents on second, deliver the pitch. And this one is going to right field and drifting foul and out of play. Strike 1 as a result.
We were all foul balls. We return to the concession stand for a 25-cent reward thanks to Milbank Ford.
And that one's going to right field, and on the run, he made the catch. Nice job there by Joshua Peterson. And that is out number 2.
Shortstop number 1, Dominic Novak.
Dominic Novak, 1 for 2, double on a fielder's choice. Popped up, and it is caught by Reese Rabe. And that will strand 1 on base, and we'll go to the 5th inning of play. It's 8-0 now in favor of Broken Bow, and we'll see if Post 9 can respond when we return after this. Stay tuned.
When one of us comes up short,
we all come up short.
There's no vape in team.
Think there are only school supplies in your child's backpack? Think again. 5 e-cigarettes were hiding in plain sight. Parents, do your homework.
Learn more about vaping at health.mn.gov/e-cigarettes.
Hey, great party.
Oh, thanks. Here you go. 1 hamburger, medium well.
This is well done.
No. That's medium well.
What? Are you calling me a liar? This thing is practically burned.
That's it. You're not going to come to my house and tell me how to cook a hamburger.
You wouldn't do it there.
That'd be crazy.
So don't do it here. Sportsmanship It's up to you.
Welcome back to Milbank, South Dakota, the birthplace of American Legion baseball. And right now, the host team, Milbank, finds themselves in an 8-0 hole. We'll see if they can dig out of it here with their bottom of the order, 7, 8, and 9. One thing I've noticed since being here is I think the two most favorite types of music is 80s rock and pretty much anything country, which fits my style of taste for music, so that works for me. Now, this particular country song I could say no to, but you won't find it on my Spotify playlist, let's put it that way. Nolan Sheely, 0 for 1, struck out last time he was at the plate. Strike one. Strike two. See if he'll get a piece of that one, foul it back. So quick 0-2 count here. His record moves ahead in the count on Sheely. Jonason and Meister are the next batters due up here in the 8 and 9 spots of the batting lineup. And they have a train track nearby. Yeah, strike three. That's out number one. Got him looking. I'll bring up Jace Jonason. 0 for 1. Fly out to center field last time he was at the plate.
Jace Jonason.
Ball one. And that's going to be ball two, as that one never broke like he was hoping it would. And it went a little bit way outside. 2 balls, no strikes as a result to Jace Jonason. Swing and a miss, a late swing, strike one. Or at least it appeared to be a late swing from my vantage point. Nice cool breeze coming through right about now. Strike two. 3 balls and 2 strikes is the count. Record will set wine, deliver the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Strikes out the first 2 batters, and now he's got to go up against Mason Meister.
Number 7, center fielder Mason Meister.
Meister, excuse me. inside for a ball. Trying to see where the count is. I think it's 3-2. And if so, here's the payoff, and he swings and misses, and he strikes out the side. The bottom of the order goes down swinging on all three occasions.
No hits, no broken bow errors, and no runners left.
It remains 8-0 Broken Bowl going into the bottom of the fifth. When we return after this, stay tuned.
30 pitches.
1 in 5 high school students use e-cigarettes or vapes. Some of them, like Juul, are so slim and sleek that they look like a flash drive. That's why e-cigarettes and vapes are so appealing to kids. There are more than 7,000 flavors, and they're sold where kids shop, online and in convenience stores. Most e-cigarettes contain nicotine, which is highly addictive and can harm brain development as teens grow. No amount of nicotine is safe for youth. Like it or not, we are a target. This message is brought to you by the Minnesota Department of Health.
Yeah, I just picked her up. We should be there in 20 minutes.
Who is it? Oh, it's him. Where is he?
I know. Yeah, I know.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Defensively for Milbank, now playing right field, number 12, Jackson Reese. Now playing left field, number 8, Tyler Heinge. And the new pitcher for Milbank, number 2, Josh Peterson.
All right, so the new pitcher is Josh Peterson. Heard a couple of other changes there.
Pitcher number 27,
Caden
Record.
And that pitch rainbowed up and into the glove of Jonason. Ball 1. Records 0 for 2. Fielder's choice and a fly out. Now miss outside for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. And that is a ground ball into left field. And another base hit here for Broken Bowl.
Third baseman number 5, Zach Lowry.
Now find its way into right field for a base hit. Now put runners on first and second.
Base hit brings up number 12, second baseman Kansas Kellum.
Here comes Kansas Kellum, 0 for 2, struck out both times. He'll go back to second, and he's back in time. That's Caden Record on second. Over on first is Zach Lowry. This is Kansas Kellum batting. Both times he's struck out. And a bunt. Up to first, won't be there in time, and the bunt loads the bases. Colton Yulee go for one, struck out swinging in a walk, and a visit to the mound here for Milbank. So Peterson will continue on the mound here for Milbank.
Right fielder number 8, Colton Yulee.
Colton Yulee go for one, struck out swinging in a walk. Bases loaded and nobody out so far. Swing and a miss and a strike, and it's 0-1. Two 2-1 pitch, and that one's fouled away. We're at 2-2 now. So Peterson's got to be careful here at a 3-2 count. If he walks him, or it could be going to right field, and it will be foul. And everybody will retreat to their original starting points. Couldn't quite keep that one fair to score a couple of runs, and he'll get another crack at it here. Out of play. And that will score a run as he walks in a run on a bases loaded walk. Makes it 9-0. So that brings in Caden Record for third, brings up Logan Bell.
Left fielder number 19, Logan Bell.
And up the middle, that will score one run. Lowry scores to make it 10-0. Here comes Kellum from second, and it's an 11-0 lead here in the bottom of the fifth, and that will do it. That will be the 10-run rule in 5, and that'll be your final score. It'll officially go in the books as a 10-0 victory for Post 126.
Broken Bow, 10 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error. For Milbank, no runs, 1 hit,
there we go,
and 2 errors.
All right, so we'll take a break, and we'll be back with more here in just a moment. Stay tuned.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Here's your chance to support MSPN Digital Television in one of three ways. First, everyone can subscribe to the MSPN YouTube channel absolutely free. Second, individuals and families can choose one of 3 monthly YouTube memberships. Third, local businesses can choose one of 2 monthly YouTube sponsorships. Visit our YouTube channel and look for and click the Join button to select the option that's best for you. For more information or to get answers to your questions about MSPN memberships and sponsorships, give us a call today at 701-491-6776.
Here's the thing about this game. It doesn't matter who you are, how big, or how small. It doesn't matter where you live, or where you come from. It's everyone's game. So if you want to play, you can play. Your team's waiting at legion.org/playball.
It's payback time. Zapali, 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 Zapali.
It's not fun being the target of rude behavior. Sports has many traditions, but bad sportsmanship isn't one of them. This message brought to you by MSPN Digital Television.
You may have heard that the American Legion helps honor our fallen heroes.
Or that the American Legion helped write the GI Bill, enabling veterans to get a college education.
And yeah, you've heard us tell a good story or two.
But did you know that the American Legion does so much more for our veterans? From advocacy on Capitol Hill to serving others in our communities, the American Legion continues its tradition in strengthening America through service.
So if you're a veteran,
consider joining us.
Or donate to help us support our veterans.
All right, welcome back to Milbank, South Dakota here as we wrap up day one of the Centennial Classic Baseball Tournament. As both the winning teams scored 10. It was 10-2 in our first game and 10-0 in 5 here in our second game. And let's take a look at the bracket and see how things shape up for tomorrow. So here's what we got. In our first game at 11:30, it'll be Lemoore versus Milbank. And then in our second game, it'll be Glenwood post 187, Lowry post 253 versus Broken Bow post 126. The winner of that 2:30 game, will advance to the championship game tomorrow on Sunday at 11:30. And then the other team will play the winner of Lemoore and Milbank at 6:30, which will be our third game tomorrow. The winner of that game will move to the championship game to play the winner of Game 4. And then you see at the bottom there, if Game 5 is if the winner of Game 5 also wins Game 6, then a 7th game would be played to determine a champion since it's a double elimination. So that's a look at your bracket for today and so far. 10-2, Glenwood Lowry over Lemoore post 19, and Broken Bow post 126 over Milbank 10-0. That will conclude our coverage for today. Once again, you can find us on X and on YouTube. Subscribe, give the video a thumbs up. Click join if you'd be so kind to do so, and also find us on X, and we'll put some cool things on X for you to follow as well. All right, thank you so much. Once again, we'll see you tomorrow. Your final score one more time here in the first game. It was 10-2, and here it is Milbank getting blanked in the opener by the score of 10-0 in 5 innings over versus Broken Bow. And once again, 10-2 Glenwood Lowry over Lemoore in our first game. 3 more games tomorrow. We'll talk to you at 11:30 for first pitch, and maybe about 11:15 for the pregame, maybe even 11:10 for the pregame show starting tomorrow morning here on MSPN Digital Television. Go get some rest and have a good rest of the day. We'll talk to you again soon.
The proceeding has been a copyrighted presentation of MSPN Digital Television. Follow us online by searching MSPN-DTV on YouTube and X to find broadcast schedules, on-demand broadcasts, and more. Thanks for watching MSPN Digital Television.